I'm gonna just go ahead and keep it a bean. This game is insufferable because of the people that's on it, bro. I swear to God. I don't think I've ever been more mad playing any other video game in my life. Just because you're playing with such, either you're playing with people that don't care, you're playing with people that think they're good but they're hot, or you're playing with just trash players that watch better players and have a weak mindset. You're playing with players that just want to give up 99% of the time, that don't know how to play the game, or you're playing with players that give up because they only have 2 characters in their bag and those 2 characters are getting countered and they don't know how to counter swap because they're pretending that this game is only a game that's supposed to be able to play your favorite character and it's not a counter swap game. Like, this game is not a game that's supposed to counter swap the other team and the other team's supposed to counter swap you to where you find. We're playing a game that have tanks that are scared to push. We're playing a game that have DPSs that don't know how to get counter picks, that don't know how to play off angle, that don't know how to get pressure on the other team without a support alt carrying them. We're playing a game that don't know how to play with unique comps for some reason, and it's only on my team because the other team knows how to play with unique comps and they got characters that don't even have the traditional way of playing. You're playing a game that has people that think that they're the main character because they got Naruto music playing in the background and a nigga running out there dying, talk about believe it. You're playing a game that have nothing but bum niggas with weak mindsets on this game. You're playing a game with niggas playing the game, actually cosplaying as the character they're playing that can't hit a shot. You're playing a game with niggas running around to other streams asking about what their sense is. How about, fuck nigga, you work on your own sense to figure out what works for you. You're playing a game with some of the worst community players I've ever seen in my life. That's the game I'm playing. Listen, bro. After playing support, I'm just gonna be dead wholesomely honest with y'all. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You encounter some of the worst players in the game. People don't even be dying. They don't even be half health, scared to move. I need heals. Hey, bro, your skin soft? Go out there. You got strong shoulders, bro. You got 350 health on Blade. Go out there. Go get some kills. I need heals. You pigeon lip bitch. Like, at what point are you so afraid to push? While you're playing healer, you start seeing a lot. I'm telling you, you start seeing so much when you play Gambit. And once you go to play Gambit, you play any healer, invis, whatever the case is, you start seeing different people. I want to point this out to you guys. I know you guys want a guide. How should you be playing Gambit? Because it's so hard. Here's what you do. If you're in a triple healer comp, we're going to point it out. Triple healers, Gambit excels. Because you could be a DPS, anti-heal DPS. Boom. You focus on that, apply pressure. Your team is going to push up on this. We're going to keep it straight to the point, and we're going to tell you everything you need. None of this extra fluff. I'm not going to ask you to do anything with the video. Nigga, just do what you need to do to win. Triple comp, healer, Gambit, anti-heal. That's what you're pushing. That's what you're going out with, right? Your positioning with Gambit is based on how you're going to heal. So let's do this real quick so you guys can get some clear understanding of what it is you're doing and why you're doing it the way you're doing it. Now, when you're playing Gambit, as you're healing, you want to be at a certain range, nigga. At a certain range. If these are who you're healing, I don't want to come across you or any other stupid nigga standing all the way back here in the back doing this. That shit made me real mad. I'll spit in your cereal. You need to be at this range to this range. Why? Because you don't play when you play Gambit. I'm sorry. You don't play soft when you play Gambit. You gotta learn how to be aggressive. Your movement is so quick that you can always reposition without a problem. You can always reposition. Now, why do you play a little bit closer, like in that invis / closer range? Because you can be so aggressive. 1, anti-heal. Really push tanks back out of lane and make you be way more aggressive. 2, you can apply heals like this, also give them heals, move up, still be aggressive, and give burst heals. 3, you see the arc of the cards? It's 3 cards that shoots out in the direction of a cone that goes this way, like a highway with 3 lanes. What does that mean? The further back you are, the more you're likely to miss all 3 cards. The closer you are, it's like a shotgun, and you get the big burst from all 3 cards hitting the target. You see what I'm saying? So you get more burst on your heals. That's what you want to do. So you want to play within that sweet spot of being up close, being aggressive, bursting people down with that, having the anti-heal out, and your cards going out while still hitting. Okay? Perfect sweet spot of what you want to do. This also heals you want to get in, keep them up. You can play to the range of how you want to play. Be very aggro, but your team can't be overly soft. A lot of Charmin guys out here playing tank and DPS. So you being out there by yourself is going to be a little bit dangerous, but you can always reposition. So don't ever feel bad about being up close. Next thing you want to do. This is important, right? One of your most important things. I know y'all like to go out there and do some stuff like this and get knock up. You're not going to waste it. Because the reason why you're not going to waste it is because you have to pay attention to this while you're playing Gambit. One of the most important things while playing him to where you start failing as a healer is when you see the cards, the 4 cards in the middle, skadooshed, right there. If you use that and then you use it again, you don't have any burst healing left other than your basics. You don't have any burst healing, no chain healing left other than your basics. So this is what you're gonna have to do. Each card takes around 6 seconds to come back. So you prioritize how you use the cards. Take around 6 seconds. Your self-heal takes 1 card, and that 1 card is the activated for doing your self-heal. Boom, it's there. Now you have a few seconds with the counter in the middle that's going down on if you want to activate another card. You don't have to. Depending on the situation that you're in, you want to activate a self-heal just because you needed it. Go back to burst healing and just keep cooking, right? And then also if you activate spades, takes 1 as well, but you amplify your damage, but you haven't activated to see if you want to hit them with the anti-heal or not. It depends on each situation. You can watch a guide, you can watch somebody play till your face turn blue, but there's certain situations that you're not going to see us go over or other people go over in life that you're going to have to know what to do in those situations and why you're doing it, but you need the information to do it. So burst heals, extremely important. You could keep up a lot of characters with this. Now, you see 21 cards down there at the bottom. What does that mean, my nigga? 21? That 21 cards down there, you're like, oh, 21. Don't think about it like that. Like, that's a lot. It goes by quick as heck. One thing you're going to notice with Gambit is that you reload a ton. You see how quick this goes? By the time you look at it, it's already time to reload. Throw them cards to the next hand. So you're going to have to pay attention to that. Playing in range, knowing how to go. I would say one of my favorite sweet spots is to anti-heal. Once you anti-heal, your team is applying pressure. You can go in as well. You don't have to jump in depending on the pressure you're going, but you keep up 2 cards, keep up the burst healing to where you can go through and still focus, and then you play around that. Every couple seconds or so while your card recharges, you depending on what you're going to do. And you keep it around too, because just so if there's a strange... If there's a Groot that ults your team, you want to keep 2 cards active just so you can be prepared, so you can go in and have your cleanse. You need those 2 cards because later on as the game progresses and people learn how to play against Gambit and try to separate plays and try to get you to burn your kit, you're going to want to keep up these important moments, and that's what's going to separate a great Gambit from a nigga that's nasty. Okay? So that's what you're going to want to do. And those are some of the most important things. So know why you're applying anti-heal. If there's a Penny, anti-heal. Bully her out of lane. If there's a Groot, anti-heal. Bully her out of bully him out of lane. If there's a Magneto. If there's a Magneto in lane, what are you going to do to the Magneto? First off, let that bubble run out. Don't anti-heal the bubble. It doesn't do nothing. He's protected. Let his shield run down. Try to get Mag at his sweet spot. When you see the shield go down and you see him use bubble, try to time your anti-heal. Once you can hear Strange shield breaking. Once you hear it break, anti-heal. Hulk, anti-heal. Venom dive the back line. He messing up today diving the back line. He's a victim. He's not the assailant that he think he is. Anti-heal. Burst him down. He can't stay back there like that. Thor, anti-heal. All these characters just anti-heal. Thing, he's an idiot. Anti-heal. Emma, shield about to break. Anti-heal. Just don't anti-heal in Diamond. There's so many people that you can bully with the anti-heal, but you got to save it at the right time. Venom should not scare you anymore when he comes back there, because anti-heal, you and another healer is going to do a lot of damage to him. Especially like say you have a cloak. Cloak hits him with the dark veil of no return. 28% extra damage plus anti-heal. That boy's up out of there. Skadoodle. All right. So With Gambit, the other thing that you want to do, know the cooldown of your cards. Around 6 seconds for each card to come back. Knowing why you're applying anti-heal. Now, Gambit, if you're going to go on the offensive in a duo, in a 2-healer comp, you want to save 2 of your cards because you always want to save 1 for the heal. Or if you know you can prioritize or save it for the cleanse, because as Gambit as well, you want to make sure that you know, oh, Strange ult is going to come up. Oh, Groot is going to ult real soon. Let me make sure to counterplay him just so my team can have a higher advance, right? Now, when you're doing this and you want to go with your combos for Gambit, activate your spade, do a shot, go in. Now, you guys are probably wondering, Rio, when you're twirling and I see the twirl just goes like this. He moves too fast or he moves too far. What you want to do is look down on the ground. What you want to do is look, once you look down on the ground, hold on, let me restart this so I can have infinite. You look your cursor closer to the ground, and once you do it, he can stay in place, right? And he can stay in place whenever you rush somebody. So you look down, and you can lock down and stay in place, and then you can get the full combo. But what you do is you go in, card, burst, back to cards, right? So you can get his one-shots in, but you just take it the moment that you can. One of the best time to use it is you can counter other people's ults with Gambit ult. What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, a lot of things that people don't talk about is why movement is important. The thing about this game on why movement is so strong is because you're supposed to play lane. Now you're having characters that is going to be beneficial and play differently because of the speed boost. So once you activate this, just being able to jump, float, go in, anti-heal, the misdirection of your team applying the pressure is strong enough, more so than just the heal. So even though you're not healing as much as a Luna or a Cloak and Dagger, you're keeping your team alive a lot, just as much as them, because everybody is moving, and you know most people don't have aim like that. So the movement adds to your survivability window, right? While also having that damage, being able to get the boost, go in, everybody's scared anti-heal, but you need to prioritize who it is you're anti-healing and make the team focus to get them out of point. As a Gambit, I'm gonna tell you this straight up. You need to bully a tank. It is your job. I don't care if you're a Gambit or who you are, anyone in the game with anti-heal, you always know, especially if you played Overwatch, if you played Smite or whatever the case is. Once you anti-heal helps you take lane space. But Rio, I've never played tank, master. What do you mean take lane space? Once you hit a tank with this, the tank can no longer push forward. So now they're walking on their back leg to go back. So you're pushing them, meaning that your team gets forward advances to move forward to push them down. So now you gain momentum. So Gambit is really good at helping your tank gain momentum. Gambit is really good at helping your bum DPS, that trash loser who's not getting any kills, gain lane pressure just by this one move. That's how it works. But don't spam it. Remember, save 2 cards. That's what you're going to want to do. That's how you go with Gambit. That's how you lock down and keep everything going. Now, remember, you do good damage. Activating 1 spade card boosts your damage as well. I don't use this one too much because the moment don't always come up for it. I know some people try to do it in the one-shot combo, but I still prioritize the anti-heal more so than anything else. But remember, play in the sweet spot of where your character is, like right here, like you're an invis. You can play closer. You don't feel bad for playing close because your movement. Sometimes it's good to bait somebody to come after you. Because why? Are you dumb? Now I'm right here next with my team. Are they stupid? You would want someone to dive you rather than dive your cloak, rather than dive your invis, rather than dive your Luna. You want to put yourself in that position to dive, not to die. But if you see the dive coming, because you can't be bullied, really. Your movement alone is great as it is, and your repositioning is as great as it is. You can go where you want, and then you can go to a different position. So guess what? They use their kit on you. You moved out of the way. Now they try to focus your other healer. Now you can give burst healing to your other healer. You have to understand and know what you're baiting. You have to know why you're in lane, why you're doing this. somebody dives you, you anti-heal them at the same time. Make it easier to control the dive. You control the position around you. He's a very much so a controlling space type of character with movement to get in and applying that damage right back. So that's how you're going to use him, right? Save your ult at the right time. Now, a lot of people always see and ask how they're going to use their ultimate. What you want to do is, if there's only 3 in front of you and like 2 behind you, you don't really want to use it like that. Like if they're not in front of you, you could dash back, use this, go in, or you wait till they're all in front of you just so they can get enough out of it, because it's line of sight. So out of sight, out of mind, kind of like your long distance girlfriend does to you. Babe, why you ain't text me? Babe, I'm just not good with this long distance. Out of sight, out of mind. Gambit, did you all? Yes. You was just not in lane, bruh. I don't know what to tell you. So make sure that they're in front of you whenever you cast it. Go. Know who you're going to focus on. Anti-heal. Go in with the pressure. And don't... First off, if you play healer, do not be afraid to box. Do not be afraid to fight while you're on Gambit. If I see you on Gambit over there just heal botting, you are a disrespectful, dirty imp. You are disrespectful just heal botting all day. You're wasting the potential of the character to just heal bot all day. You gotta find a room to apply pressure. Boom. All right, y'all got that. Boom. Let me create some pressure here and try to help y'all out. You have to know how to take advantage of the situation and apply pressure. You're not gonna play people. You're not gonna play this character like how you play a cloak and dagger and just sit there all day. All right? So that's what I want to tell y'all, is just to understand the concept of Gambit, what you're gonna be doing. Keeping 2 cards available. That's the sweet spot with 2 cards. Knowing why and when you're using cards. And just because you activate this doesn't mean that you're going to use it immediately, right? Your cleanse is not going to be something that you use all the time, because you're not always in a situation for cleanse. Certain times that you're going to cleanse is things that you want to set up for. Or you're dispelling by cleansing Groot ult. A lot of different ult. Let Mag look at you. If Mag is doing ult and he's looking at you, you see that giant reparational ball coming at you, move out the way like somebody that can't handle accountability. Bait them. You could do so much. A lot of the things that you're going to do as Gambit as well isn't even shown on the stat sheet. But you got to be that type of character to really go in and really lock down and be different and apply pressure and knowing what you're going to do. Be strong, bro. Don't make them look bad out here, bro. I've been waiting on this character for a long time. And the number one thing that frustrates me the most as a Gambit player is when you activate ult, which happened to me a few times, and your team stands still like it's just like a healer ult and don't move forward. Bunch of garbage, weak, soft individual that don't know how to move forward. That's all they do. So you want a team that's gonna be aggressive with coordinated pushes, and here's the thing in the game. Dive, scare your average player. Your average player is going to be scared. Oh my God, they're moving fast. Push them with your ult. Coordinated. You can take advantage of a lot of things. All right? Let them show you that they can aim. That's what you want to do with Gambit. Lock in. Use your burst heal. But here's the thing. Use your burst heals. Try to get close to people because it's going to bounce. Right? And also remember that it can bounce off the wall as well. Depending on where you're throwing it. It can also bounce off the wall. So that's another thing to remember, is that you can bounce it off the wall and it's going to bounce also to the people closest to it. Right? So try to understand that with how you're going to be going around with it and how you're going to handle it. And knowing that the Spades deck is for damage. It's for damage, knock up, and anti-heal. Right? But more so damage, anti-heal. Your heal is going to be, once you activate your heal, you see that counter in the middle going down? Once you activate it, it's going down. If you don't press it again and it's just going down waiting for you to press it, you're going to be healed that entire time. But as soon as you click it and you press it again, you're no longer getting self-heal. So remember that. Once you activate it, you're healing yourself. Then when you activate it again, you're healing the team and your self-heal is now gone. But try to always save 2 cards. And that's where we at. And that's how you move around with Gambit. Now, who do you gain advantage with as Gambit, right? As you're playing Gambit, where's your strong point? You're strong against dive. You're strong against characters like Venom, really good against Venom, really good against Groot, really good against Thor, really good against Penny, really good against Sting, really good against Hulk. because you force them to play back. You force them to retreat early because of anti-heal. Venom's main thing is to be having sustain in the backline. You remove his sustain by making him be able to be burst down quicker. Same thing with Thor. You push back up, go back to Asgard with that bull. Every single tank you can bully with applying the anti-heal at the right time. The dives, Daredevil come in. If he's not doing his reflect, he's cooked. Blade, Wolverine, Iron Fist, he doesn't do his block, you anti-heal him. But guess what? Once you anti-heal him, he's going to activate block. Iron Fist without block, he's going back home. He's airwalking his way back home to his father's house. So a lot of these characters you can do a lot with knowing how to bully. Same thing as Mr. Fantastic. You got to know your sweet spots on who you're going to be taken out with your anti-heal by pushing them back. And pushing them back means that they wasted ability. You have to think about that invisible feature. They wasted ability. Once they waste ability, you start pushing, your team gain advantage, and then now they have to waste their time to actually dive back in. You have to understand knowing your cooldown management. And Gambit's cooldown is a little bit different because his cooldown is about his cards. So remember, you have 2 shots of this if you want to burn 2. Not an ideal situation, but clutch moments might arise for, might come up for it. Or you got 2 bursts of this, right? So 12-second cooldown if you need 2 cards back around, right? So always remember that. That's the way you're moving. And then you only need 1 card for sustain and 1 more card if you're trying to do a damage boost, right? So those are the characters. Now, who do you play best with depending on the comp? Gambit, triple healer. Insane, because now you can apply more pressure, you can push tanks back, you are also a damage dealer. Who do you resonate with? Dive works exceptionally well because your ultimate is going to be pushing them down. We all know Daredevil don't need the help, but him with the speed, you make slow characters insane and hard to deal with. Moon Knight with your ultimate, insane. Punisher can now move quicker. It's a lot of slow characters. Hawkeye, Demon, every single character who has been limited, Magneto, floating fast as heck. Any character has been limited and slowed. Bucky, already a lobby admin, but he's crazy. So if a character has been limited by not having a lot of speed and you giving them that speed, they're way more dangerous to be able to push the team. Especially Manta, she running people down with that extra speed. So that's the main way on how to go through a Gambit, what you're going to be doing, and how to push, and what your team comp is. And in the two scenario comp, make sure to save 2 cards. That's what I got for y'all. Chat, was that good? But he's a lobby admin, bro. That's how I look at him. He runs the lobby. Winter Soldier's too crazy. Daredevil, another Winter Soldier. They're just too insane. Splendid, actually. That was cool. That was cool. All right. Because, boy, this game drive you freaking crazy, dog. This game drives you crazy, bruh. All right. I'm glad that helped, bro. I'm glad that helped. I got to do more because I know people kept asking me for the Gambit class on what you're going to be doing with the baits and how you go about it.
Gambit can steal us a win.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I feel like there might be a Groot. I'm just tired, bro. I'm tired of bad players, dog. I'm tired of continuously seeing bad players. They're just winnable games too. They just don't know how to adapt. The lack of an adaptability in this game is astounding. Niggas play 1 to 2 characters, and outside of that, they're stuck. That's just truth. They play 1 to 2 characters and don't know what to do with no awareness in the game. If you play anything that beat those 1 to 2 characters, they're stuck in the game. Anti-heal on the thing.
Boost I need. Lucky draw.
Anti-heal on the thing. Magic on our Luna. Magic on our, I see you, Luna, don't worry. Keep looking forward, Cap. I mean, Mag. Anti-heal on the thing. He could die. He could die. Luna, heal Cap for me. My bad. I see you. I'm back here. Magic can die. Walk in front of me, Luna. I got you. Luna, I'm gonna ult first too, just so you know. Not yet. I'm gonna hold it. Don't worry. I see you. Don't worry about that, Iron Man. I see you.
Alright, pose it.
Iron Man's gonna look to counter Luna's ult, Mag, so be ready. Anti-heal on him.
This is real firepower. Maximum pulse.
On their nose.
Nice.
Damage.
The reload. Couldn't see you.
There's Iron Man up there?
Iron Man up top. Iron Man up top. Somebody move him. He's one.
Thank you. Good heals.
We gotta back up here unless we have something for it. I see you, Luna.
Hey.
Iron Man's playing right side.
Down 2. We're down a healer.
Back up, Mag.
Only 60 seconds left.
Look at
Their trip support is killing us. I can go triple support for us if you guys want.
What you going triple support for? You're a Punisher.
You thought you got rid of me? Pas de chance. I'm sound the retreat.
Where's your country?
Alright, we're coming with a portal.
He's got this. Yes.
Maximum pulse.
Gambit almost has all. I'm on point.
Anti-heal on Punisher. Kill him. Nice. Magneto on point. Magneto anti-healed.
What the fuck? Oh. What? What?
Iron Man.
Hold on.
Their healer's down. Good stuff.
They're not portaling.
Yeah, no problem.
Bruh, the thing that makes me mad, my nigga, is niggas need to play the role and understand what it is that they're doing.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But they're just so not confident in themselves. They're not confident because they run around.
Y'all wanna keep running this or?
Yeah, that's fine.
They want to grab a character, and it don't matter the character you grab. You just need to excel at the character that you play with. Even if you one tricking or whatever, excel. And even if you're getting countered, you can find a way to get past the counter. But the problem is that they don't excel. They don't understand how to get past their counter. They want the team to get past the counter for them to help them get assists to get through the game. Like a lot of these niggas just don't even understand call outs. That's why you think that these niggas mics are off. Niggas gonna say it's because it's toxic. Most niggas resort to toxicity because they don't know what to do. I'm being 100%. This isn't my first competitive game, nigga. I've been doing competitive games forever. Like, this is normal. Most of the time, it's kind of like a bad kid in class. When the nigga don't know how to do the work, he resort to class clownery. Niggas are remedial. And they don't know how to learn and get better, bro. But it just be making me so mad, bro.
The battle starts in 5. 4.
Bruh, they go triple support at the drop of a dime, bruh. Niggas go triple support as soon as they're like, oh,
Got it?
I died. Do we need triple support? Oh, pussy. We don't. Magic in the back. Keep going. Heal cap. I don't see him. I don't see him. I'm following up behind Mag. They're anti-heal. They can die.
Oh, shame.
Backline.
Now you do the same for me, we. Just to boost our lead.
Stay on point. Anti-heal on Mag. Walk up, Luna. Walk up.
Never fall! Judge!
Get over here.
He's gone. Anti-heal on Luna. What's that? Cloak.
Sorry.
You're good, dude.
Magneto showing the kids how it's done.
Hit him one. Nice.
Good stuff. GG.
I'm doing this.
Final score. 1,
Oh, man.
0.
Yeah, good stuff, bro.
Big as shit.
It's just so annoying, bro.